I've been playing poker for, I guess it's getting close to 8 years now. I started around when I turned 18. I played games seriously my whole life. I started playing chess when I was 5 or 6, and started playing a game called Magic the Gathering when I was like 10 or 11. Played that competitively until I was 15 or 16, and then sort of knew a lot of people from that game who started playing poker as they got older and were doing well. So I did the same thing. And
that sounds pretty cool. So if you have a lot of experience, did you also do tournaments in this game? Or,
yeah.
Okay. So I guess you also have a long tournament history in poker, or do you mostly play online, or which kind of poker game do you prefer?
I play a little bit of everything. I've been playing online cash. It was the first thing I started playing, and then when I turned 21, I started traveling around and playing some live tournaments. My first big result in a live tournament was second in the PCA in 2007. So I've been playing live tournaments for a while.
Yeah, it's a kind of saying in Europe that Americans grow up with poker cards and from being small child. Is it right? Or did you know how to play it before, or did you learn it when you were?
Yeah, the first time I played poker, I was playing heads up against my dad when I was like 5 years old, I think.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, let's come to this tournament. You did quite well. Came among the last 20, if you want so, or even 15.
Yeah, I finished 12th.
Yeah, very nice. And you even had a very controversial hand at your table. How did you experience that, and can you explain what exactly happened?
Yeah, a couple hours ago, it was the last hand before break. It folds to a guy in the cutoff who had, I think it was maybe 30,000 at 30,000 at 2K, 4K, something like that. Pretty short stack. He shoves. The button, who has a whole lot, calls, blinds fold. The cutoff has ace-5 off. The button has ace-king suited. The flop is 5-2-2 with 1 spade. The button has ace-king of spades. Turn 9 of spades. River queen of spades, so he makes his flush. Everybody at the table, I mean, maybe half the table is left. There were 2 or 3 people besides the 2 in the hand, including myself, who were at the table watching this happen. Everybody reacts as though the guy has made a flush and won the pot. A bunch of us shake hands with the guy who has just busted, and then I walk away, and apparently the other players not involved in the hand walk away.
Yeah, because the break started at that point?
Yeah, the break started at that point. And I come back, and the guy who had ace-5, who lost, has chips in front of him. And I immediately call the tournament director over and say the pot was awarded to the wrong player on the last hand before break, and explain the situation. And apparently the dealer had not seen the flush and went to push the pot to the other guy, mucked both hands, and the guy who made the flush, I guess, gave up pretty easily. The dealer said, "You didn't have the flush," and he just says, "Oh, okay," and allows the pot to be pushed to the other player. The cards are mucked, so by the time I bring it to the attention of the tournament director, there's no camera footage, there's nothing other than a few of us saying that's what happened. Both players who are actually in the hand seem sort of non-committal. They both say they're not really sure what happened, and the outcome stands that the guy with ace-5 wins the pot. And I mean, I'm absolutely certain that the player with ace-king made a flush. The other observer who was there is also absolutely certain that he made a flush. The guy with ace-king thought he made a flush, but the dealer said he didn't, and he just
I think there's a problem because that we are playing here not in the tournament room, that they don't have video footage.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played in a tournament before where there was not a camera.